I know there's a lot of people that think that Tiffany Haddish isn't funny. She's funny in this show though. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name's Angie and welcome. So for today's video, I'm going to give you guys some shows and movies that I think would be great to binge watch, or just to check out if you want to see something that isn't overplayed on TV. So at the end of the video, I'm going to have a full list because I'm not going to talk about all of them in the video, just for the sake of time. So yeah, let's get started. My favorite TV shows and movies that fall into the romantic comedy/comedy section are Hitch, Identity Thief, The Last OG, and King of Queens. Hitch stars Eva Mendes and Will Smith, and it's one of my favorite movies. It has been since I was younger. Basically, it's about Will Smith, who he's called like a date doctor, basically. He helps men get the perfect woman in their eyes, because the guys that he helped are awkward and not the typical oh, amazing guy that everybody goes for. So he helps them to land the girl that they want by giving them advice and different tips to follow while they're on these dates, and specific things to say also while they're on these dates. So basically it's about him, a person that helps everybody else find love, and how he finds love himself. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen Identity Thief before, but the movie is just pure comedy. It's hilarious. It's about, it stars Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman, and it's about Melissa McCarthy stealing Jason Bateman's identity and him traveling to wherever she is. She steals multiple people's identities, and him traveling to where she is and trying to bring her back home to where he lives so he could save his job, because her stealing his identity has cost him everything. So The Last OG, it reminds me a lot of Everybody Hates Chris in a way, in the sense that it puts a comedic spin on family. The show was actually filmed here in Brooklyn, and it stars Tracy Morgan and Tiffany Haddish. Now, I know some of you guys are going to be skeptical, because I know there's a lot of people that think that Tiffany Haddish isn't funny. She's funny in this show though. Tracy Morgan's character, he was in prison for 15 years, and the whole show is about him getting his life together and realizing that Brooklyn has been gentrified, and things aren't the same they were 15 years ago, since he was put in prison. So the entire show just follows how he adjusts to the new Brooklyn. So yeah, amazing show. King of Queens is I would say it's a romantic comedy show, because the two main characters, Kevin James and what's the woman's name? Leah Remini, I guess, would be considered a romantic comedy because they're married. There's love there. Basically the show is hilarious. I watch it all the time with my mom. And I don't know, I just think it's really, really funny, because it shows a couple, and it shows that not everything between them is perfect, but it's they're both such hilarious human beings. Basically, if you like comedy, and you want to see Kevin James and Leah Remini, how they are as a couple, and how they work throughout the entire, I think it's 10 seasons, 11 seasons, I don't know, something like that. It's a very, very long show, but it's worth it in my opinion, because they're just hilarious. So my favorite movies and TV shows in the action/sci-fi category is Gotham, Once Upon a Time, Stranger Things, and Bad Boys. If you like Batman and that whole DC comic and TV show thing, you're going to love Gotham. When I tell you, Gotham is literally one of the best TV shows I have ever watched. The plot was amazing, everything, because me, typically I don't like DC things. I like Marvel. Argue with your mama, not me. But in my opinion, Marvel is better. So the fact that this show was able to grasp my attention, it means it's good, really good, great one to binge watch, because I feel it's something new in every episode. It just doesn't get boring. Okay, so if you're like me and you're into the whole Disney princess, the world of Disney and fairy tale things and princesses and all that stuff, you're gonna love Once Upon a Time. So it's very much I wouldn't say it's for kids, because there's a lot of gore that happens on in there sometimes, because there's the evil queen, and I don't know, she rips people's hearts out and stuff. Basically the whole show progresses with how the fairy tale, I guess, like essence comes alive in the town, and basically like how they deal with, you know, the realization that they are fairy tale characters. And yeah, like, it's a really interesting show. So yeah. Stranger Things is about this girl who has, her name is 11. She has like supernatural abilities. She meets this like group of boys, and they deal with the fact that she has these powers. She can move stuff with her mind and things like that. I would recommend Stranger Things if you like sci-fi, things like that, you know, mythical beings and weird creepy creatures that, you know, might give you nightmares, and when it's dark in your room and make you think that they're standing in the corner watching you. So yeah, if you like those kinds of things, I would recommend it. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad Boys is one of my favorite movies. The first movie, I know word for word. Word for word. My mother hates watching the movie with me because I know it word for word. It's one of the best cop movies I've ever seen. First Bad Boys movie is about them trying to catch this, I think it was a Russian like drug lord or something like that. Throughout the whole movie, like it gives like a funny spin to like the world of being a cop, I guess. Just, I feel like it's very entertaining to me. Yeah. For the drama category, my favorite movies slash TV shows are How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, Pretty Little Liars, and The Oval. How to Get Away with Murder, I was so into this show because there was a crossover episode with Scandal, my favorite show that I was watching at the time. It's about this professor. Her name is Annalise Keating. She teaches at a law school, and she teaches students how to like be defense attorneys in a courtroom, how to win your case no matter what, like by any means necessary, basically. And so yeah, the whole show, it goes through like how she picks a certain amount of students to help her with this big case. Like they help her with her cases, and it goes along with these picked students, and like throughout the episodes, how, you know, things, I'm trying not to give it away, how like things progress and how they become closer together because of things that happen in the show. And yeah, if you can get past the murder of my favorite character, then hey, the show is for you. Scandal is a really good show. It follows Olivia Pope, who is having an affair with the president, and basically the entire show, it focuses on how she's the mistress of the married president, and how, you know, her little side business of getting justice for people, Pope and Associates, how that, you know, progresses. And I would recommend that. I know a lot of people don't like Scandal because they feel like it was very much just dragged and played out with the whole, you know, being the president's mistress thing. I just feel like it's a very good show if you like drama, because like every episode is like a different cliffhanger. So that's why I like it, because it's like it keeps you on the edge of your seat. So it's a good show. I would recommend it to binge watch. Pretty Little Liars. Pretty Little Liars, I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. Yes, I was one of those dedicated fans that every year I was waiting for the show to come out. Pretty Little Liars fans were some of the most dedicated fans ever in like TV series history. It would be like a year and a half for an entire season to be made. That's not the reality now. It's on like Hulu or HBO, something like that. But basically the entire show it's like built on the fact that they're all liars.
Liar! Liars! Listen. Liars!
So the entire show, it follows like how basically if they had just told the truth, they wouldn't be in the situation that they were in. I loved it. The fact that they were all liars and and they should have told the truth, yeah, but the show was good. It was really good. Ooh, those characters had some messy lives. When I tell you messy, like, oh my gosh, it was just like, it was dirty messy. Like, girl, you did that with him? Like, oh my gosh, with her? Like, it was just a lot of just like, ooh, like Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Just a lot of like, make you stop and like pause the show and be like, did she really do that? So I feel like the show is good if you like, you know, like surprises. There was a lot of surprises in that show. to me, it was worth the 1.5 year wait every year. But yeah, I would recommend it because it's just a good show, especially if you like a lot of drama. It was a lot of drama. It was built on the fact they were liars. So since they were liars, it was just, the lies would just build up and build up and build up, and there would be a part in every season when they would just explode. And it's like, oh, see, you lied so much. What are you gonna do now? Because look, you're in a mess. So it was like, I don't know, I feel like it was just a good show. Like, it was just so dramatic, and just like, on one hand it didn't need to be that dramatic, but on the other hand it was like, but drama, where would the show be without the drama? I would recommend it. It's a great show to binge watch. It really is. Tyler Perry's The Oval. When I tell y'all, Tyler Perry is a messy writer. The Oval is about, it's kind of like, in my opinion, it's a bootleg scandal, just because it has that whole presidency aspect to it. The Oval is basically about, it's about this family that gets into the White House, and it's also about the people that work for the family, like the butlers and the chefs and the security detail, and like how they have their own, like they're the sub characters, so how they have their own things going on also. So yeah, I feel like it's very, very messy though. Like, it's just, Tyler Perry's writing, sometimes it just be all over the place. So it's like, the things that you wouldn't expect to happen, it happens. It's just like, why did that even need to happen? Like, are you kidding me? Like that? Like, I'm trying not to give anything away, but like, I'm watching the show right now, and it's just like, you just took the pen and you just got a little carried away, didn't you, Tyler? So yeah, the show is really good if you like just messy drama. Like, the whole show is just messy and dramatic. Like, I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, if you like serious dramatic, like if you like Tyler Perry, this is the show for you, because he went off with this one. He went a little stupid with this one. A little crazy. You know, go stupid. Yeah, he did that with this show. So yeah, watch it if you need something to binge watch. My favorite animation slash family friendly TV shows and movies are The Flintstones, The Jetsons, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Meet the Robinsons. So Flintstones is a show that I used to watch when I was younger, and basically it's like if we were still like cavemen and cavewomen. That's like what the show was. Like, it takes place like in like prehistoric, like dinosaur times, and it's so cute because it's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a great show for kids to watch. I grew up on it. It just shows like what life would be like if we were still in like caveman, cavewoman times, living with the dinosaurs. Like, you know, they have a pet dinosaur. It shows like the cute little like things they would eat. They have a pet saber tooth. Like, it's just a really cute show for kids to watch, in my opinion. The Jetsons is like the Flintstones in the sense that how the Flintstones is like past tense, the Jetsons is like future tense. So if it's like the year, I don't know, 2095, and we have flying cars and like, you know, houses and stuff in the sky. So it's a cute little cartoon show that's like in the future, and they have robots as maids and like showers that can clean you instead of you having to clean yourself. Like, it's a really cute show that I think kids would love to watch, just because it's like, oh my gosh, like this is gonna be the future. Like, I grew up on watching the Jetsons as well, and I think it's just a cute show for kids to watch. So yeah. Avatar: The Last Airbender is like anime. I really like it because I'm kind of weird where it's like, if things aren't drawn like nicely, I won't watch it, like cartoon shows. So Avatar: The Last Airbender, in my opinion, has really good graphics. And the designs are just, I don't know, whoever the artist was, they just did a really, really good job on it. It follows Katara and Sokka. They discover the airbender. Well, no. He is an airbender, but he's supposed to like save the world from the destruction of the Fire Nation, find him buried in an ice cube, and the whole show is like the progression of how he becomes the Avatar and has to like not really defeat the Fire Nation, but just save the rest of the world from the Fire Nation's wrath and like unite all the elements. So yeah, I would recommend watching it because it's really good. So I had to do Meet the Robinsons just because it's my mom's favorite show, so I couldn't just talk about like animation and like family friendly movies without talking about Meet the Robinsons. So basically it's about this boy Will, who's a little like kid inventor, and he basically loses his nerve to invent at a science fair, and a kid from the future comes in and like sweeps him up, drags him to the future, and shows him the reason why he should still be an inventor. And basically the movie is great for kids because It has this saying called "Keep moving forward." Walt Disney saying of "Keep moving forward," which basically it's very good for kids to watch because it gives them a lesson that just because one thing doesn't work, it doesn't mean that you should stop completely. Keep trying, keep moving forward. So yeah, it's a great cartoon movie, drawn nicely. I approve. So yeah, I think it's a really great movie for if you want to watch it with your younger siblings or as a family. It's really cute, it's funny. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, like the video, and comment down below any ideas that you have that I could be doing for my next YouTube video. So thank you for watching. Bye.